If you're starting a farm and wondering how much it's going to cost, watch till the end of this video, because I'm about to break down the cost of starting a really low maintenance veggie farm on a 1/4 acre that can earn up to $20,000 its first year. If you want to turn your land into an income stream, you should totally hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I post new videos every week about farming and selling veggies as a business. I'm Zach Buckle. I'm a year-round veggie farmer in Cody, Wyoming, and I had zero farming experience before 2020, and now my farm earns over $80,000 per season, and we're growing every year. To be effective with this your first year, you are going to need some tools so you can still have a life and not work 70 hours a week. So here are the tools that I recommend you start with so you can start making cash flow happen as soon as possible. First tool is a push seeder like this Jang JP1. This is the Rolls Royce of push seeders, and it's about $630 for the kit, which comes with the rollers that you're going to need to plant all the stuff that makes money. This is the top of the line. You could also get an earthway seeder for about 150 bucks, and it works almost as well and just might not have quite as precise as seed distribution, but it will work. So those two, you gotta have one or the other. You're also gonna need a flathead shovel. I really like the flatheads because it's a lot more efficient at getting compost and wood chips into a wheelbarrow than the pointed one. And the pointed one is more for digging holes in the ground. And this costs about $15. You will also need a landscape rake that is either 30 inches wide or 36 inches wide. And this costs about $60. And this allows you to flatten your beds so they're really easy to run a push seeder through and do your transplanting efficiently. And the easiest way to manage weeds on this scale is with what's called a stirrup hoe, which is what I got here. This thing costs about 26 bucks. Every good farm needs a wheelbarrow. Buying a brand new one will set you back about 150 bucks. All plants need water to grow. So in order to set up your really cheap irrigation system, you're gonna need a whole bunch of these wobbler sprinklers. So to set up a 1/4 acre farm with these costs about $775 for 10 different sprinklers and all of the hoses you'll need to connect them all to your main water source. Clean vegetables generally sell better than dirty vegetables. So you're gonna need a couple of washing and packing items to make this work. So the first thing you're gonna need is some really simple Sterilite totes to store your vegetables when you're harvesting them, and you can wash them as a beginner by just filling this up with water, putting your greens in there and agitating them, and that will get most of the dirt off of them. And you need them as a soak tank too. And you'll also need a 5-gallon salad spinner like this, and you're gonna need a high pressure spray gun of some kind. You don't need one as fancy as this. You can get a really cheap one. And you also are going to need a washing table of some kind, which I'm going to recommend you just buy a stainless steel graded table that is already ready to be put together as soon as you buy it, so you don't have to DIY something like this. All of that is going to run you about 40 bucks for a kit of 8 of these totes, 160 bucks for the 5-gallon salad spinner, about $16 for a cheap high pressure hose nozzle, and about $300 for a stainless steel wash table. You're also gonna need a place to start your plants. And a nursery greenhouse like this costs a fortune. So I recommend you start with a simple grow light setup that you can buy for about $180 and get a kit shipped to you. You could start plants in that right away. And then you're also gonna need 128 cell plant flats, and you're gonna need 72 also plant flats, and a solid bottom so you can keep all of your plants growing without the water leaking onto your floor. You're also gonna need some 3.25-inch tomato pots, which will cost you a whopping $3 for a case of about 20 of them, just to get your first tomatoes growing. You're also gonna need potting soil to grow all those plants in. And I recommend Mother Earth Terracraft because you can get it at Ace Hardware, and it's about 30 bucks for a bag like this. This is not something you want to skimp on in terms of saving money, because the cheaper potting soil is just not going to give you as good of results as really nutrient dense stuff like this. The last two things you'll need for your beginner nursery setup is a watering can, which you can get for about 10 bucks, and seeds. And I put together a beginner seed order at johnny's.com with all of the seeds that I like to grow and actually make money, and in the right amounts that you will need to buy them to make money on this scale. So if you want to check that out, pause this video and rewatch it a couple times to see exactly what that order is and what seeds that I would recommend you start with. And here are the final costs for all of your nursery equipment to start off. So you can pause the video here and digest that slowly if you want. Now, in order to make any money from all this, you're gonna need a place to sell it. So I recommend you start with just going to a farmer's market. So you're gonna need to invest a little bit of money into a 10 by 10 foot tent like this. You're gonna need to invest some money in packaging, like this 10-inch by 20-inch bag for salad greens, bagged carrots, pretty much anything can be bagged in something like this. And then rubber bands to bunch all of your kale, beets, celery if you're doing that. All of the bunched crops need rubber bands. So you need to spend a little bit of money on that. So here's the full breakdown on what you're gonna spend to package and sell your stuff as a beginner. So you can pause the video here and digest that slowly if you want. Do you think I'm out of my mind with all this? Or do you think this sounds like a good idea? Comment below and share your thoughts. I love getting feedback. Deer fencing. This might seem expensive up front, but it'll pay for itself in months in deer not eating your crops. First year I started farming, I would say about half of my crops were eaten by deer. So you'll need something that's at least 7.5 feet tall like this, with a gate and a post about every 10 feet. You can buy a kit at a website called deerbusters.com that'll cover a 1/4 acre at about $3,000. Or you could DIY it and save a couple $1,000s by just using T-posts and buying the fencing separately, and that'll run you about $1,200. Every farm needs compost to get rolling. So on a 1/4 acre, you can fit about 32 50 by 2.5 foot growing beds. And you're gonna need 6 inches of compost to start to cover that land and make sure no weeds can grow through it. So you're gonna need about 74 yards of compost to make this 1/4 acre farm happen. Now, I know that might sound like a lot and it might seem expensive up front, but this is the only time you're gonna be adding that much compost. And the bright side about buying that much is you can get it delivered and cheaper than you would if you were buying just smaller quantities. So you should be able to find compost in your area for about $60 per yard. And if you do the math on that, 74 times 60 is about $4,500. That's the biggest investment in this entire farm, but it will pay dividends for years to come, and your maintenance costs every year after are gonna be a tiny percentage of that. You're also gonna need cardboard as the initial layer to stop light from reaching all the plants that are growing underneath. So you can either get the cardboard for free at your local recycling center and spend a whole lot of time breaking it all down, taking the tape off, or you can buy this stuff called builder's paper, which is basically just big rolls of cardboard that you can roll out over a really large surface area. And to cover the space that we're talking about, you're looking at about a $200 investment that you could just spend at Home Depot, get a couple of rolls of those things and roll that down as your initial layer to put underneath the compost and the wood chips we're gonna talk about. You're also gonna need wood chips, because a farm of this size is gonna need about a 3-foot perimeter around all the growing beds to make sure that grass doesn't grow in and weed seed doesn't blow in as much. And you're also gonna need about a 14-inch pathway in between all your growing beds. So wood chips are a great way to make all of that happen and stop light from hitting the plants that are growing underneath. And for a farm of this size, you're gonna be looking at about 44 yards of wood chips, which sounds like a lot, but if you start accumulating it a couple months in advance, you should be able to get that all for free from your local arborist. And there's a great website called Chip Drop that I'll link in the description below that you can put your address and name in for, and hopefully a local arborist will come to your house and drop wood chips regularly so you can start accumulating that much. And again, you're only gonna need that much wood chips at the very beginning. Every year after, you need a lot less. So if you add up all of the things that we talked about in this entire video, the total year one investment comes out to be $11,214.89. And that's worst case scenario if you have to buy absolutely everything. That's way cheaper than even a used tractor. And I guarantee you it pays for itself light years faster than a tractor would. You can very likely save money by just using things you already have, or you can do some things DIY and save a couple thousand that way. But the things I wouldn't save money on or skimp on are things like potting soil, compost, and seeds. Those three are your ongoing input costs, and higher quality inputs equal higher quality yields, and they ultimately pay you more money in the long run. So you don't want to skimp on those. So if year one sounded like a lot, year two is pocket change. And if you turn this into a business where you're able to sell up to $20,000 a year from this land, like I know is possible, it's pocket change. So your year two ongoing cost is only $750 for compost. Wood chips hopefully are free. Another $250 for seeds. Another $150 for potting soil. And if you continue going to farmers markets, you're looking at about $300 for market fee and more packaging to continue selling your stuff. So your total year two investment to keep this going is only $1,450. The revenue potential for a farm of this size is $25,600. And that's by growing a profitable crop in every single one of those 50-foot beds twice throughout your season. If you want to start a farm, but all these details are a little overwhelming, I have an action plan that can help you make this happen. If you want to work directly with me, click the book a call link at the link in the description below and book a time for us to chat. And if you want to see how the year one investment from this video can be turned into $20,000 a year with only an average of 10 hours a week of your time, watch this video.